Ano nga ba ang civil law?
Civil law intersects with almost every aspect of our life, whether for work, family, finances, shelter, and many more.
It governs the relation of the person with his family and other people. It covers not only the family relations but also the property, contractual, and other relations that are naturally consequences of people interacting with one another.
It is often suggested that civil proceedings are taken of the purpose of obtaining compensation for injury or damages and may thus be distinguished from criminal proceedings whose purpose is to inflict punishment.
The legal judicial system is a system that regulates almost every part of the society, including the tourism and hospitality industry. Let's look more into it.
In the case of Philippine Airlines in October 1993, which entitled Philippine Airlines versus Adriano Savilio, the private respondent was invited to participate in the 1993 ASEAN Seniors Annual Golf Tournament. The Article 19 of the Warsaw Convention provides for liability on the part of a carrier for damages occasioned by delay in the transportation by air of passengers, baggage, or goods in Jakarta, Indonesia.
He and several companions decided to purchase their respective passenger tickets from Philippine Airlines with the following points of passage: Manila to Singapore, Singapore to Jakarta, Jakarta to Singapore, and Singapore going back to Manila. In the same evening, Singapore Airlines rejected the tickets of the private respondent and his group because they were not endorsed by Philippine Airlines. It was explained to private respondent and his group that if Singapore Airlines honored the tickets without Philippine Airlines endorsement, Philippine Airlines would not pay.
Savilio demanded compensation from both PAL and Singapore Airlines, but his efforts were fertile. He then sued PAL after 3 years demanding moral damages.
Sa kasong ito, Civil Code is applicable. And Article 19 of the Warsaw Convention provides for liability on the part of a carrier for damages. Dahil sa kabayaan ng airline sa ticket, it made the respondent barred into boarding and not be able to attend the said tournament.
The emotional harm suffered by the private respondent as a result of having been unreasonably and unjustly prevented from boarding the plane should be distinguished from the actual damages, which resulted from the same incident, under the Civil Code provisions on third. Such emotional harm gives rise to
Private respondent's complaint was filed with the RTC on August 15, 1997, which was less than 4 years since PAL received his extrajudicial demand on January 25, 1994. Thus, private respondent's claims have not yet prescribed and PAL's motion to dismiss must be denied. It says na ang palang may sala kasi kahit na nag-file sila ng case na motion to dismiss ay hindi sila pinanigan ng korte. Yung common carrier is siya yung engaged in transferring people or goods from one place to another for a fee. E na-delay yung PAL ng pag-transfer. Well, hindi nga naman talaga siya na-delay. Hindi talaga nila na-transfer, kaya may kasalanan talaga yung PAL.
A claim covered by the Warsaw Convention can no longer be recovered under local law if the statute of limitations of 2 years has been already lapsed.
Is about conflict resolution, ensuring disputes between individuals do not escalate into a violent confrontation. It encourages cooperation between members of society, deterring exploitative behaviors and unethical business practices.
Importante ang civil law since ito ang nagpro-provide ng foundations para sa mga legal institutions, doctrines, and transactions na nagiging basis ng civil society and commercial law while balancing ang ating mga private rights kasama ang legal obligations and responsibilities ng bawat isa.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. These words from Martin Luther King Jr. are a reminder that we all have responsibilities to take a stand when we witness injustice.
Civil Law. Karapatan mo dito. Dapat alam mo.